Back we come. We're going to try something a little different here in this particular round. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to try a split screen with the horizontal side instead of the vertical. Maybe we'll be able to see more of the action here now that we have it kind of set up. We'll see. But Westby White going to take on Royall. And we have Brookwood taking on Westby Red right here underneath us, or I guess on the bottom side of things. So we'll see how this one goes. We're going to keep it this way for this particular round anyways. At least we'll be able to see more of the view here, I guess, of the playing field. Oh, he's taking a shot at some different ideas here, right? Take a look here with Westby and Brookwood. Not able to get the ball over the net. Westby trailing now 4-6 as they pick up the point. Again, that's the bottom half. The top half here, we just get this game going underway with Westby White and Royall. Westby will get the first point. Trying to get it so we got a good view here, at least with the net on the top side. You'll see the ball just get over. Try and move this just a little bit here. We can move it down and you'll be able to see, I guess maybe the best way to say it is you'll know that they're, I'll call if it's back, out of play or not on the backside, but I think we'll be okay here. Brookwood picking up an ace, and they lead 9-6. That shot ricochets off the arm of one of the front row players. Westby picking up a point on the top half of your screen on a nice play. That return by Royall was in, probably by a good foot and a half or better. On the bottom half of your screen, Westby trying to make a comeback. They've now tied it up at 10 apiece. And now they're up 12-10. Meanwhile, on the top half of your screen, an ace just scored by Royall. They cut the lead in half. It's 6-3 Westby. Now the Norsemen will pick up a point in the top half. Now lead 8-4. And the granddaughter once again ready to serve. Westby with 2 hits there. Good reaction. She just needed a teammate to come in and help. That's all. Well, on the bottom half of your screen, Westby is now taking the lead here at 17-10. $18-10 now. Bottom half of your, top half of your screen, it's 10-5. Now 6 serving 10. Royall getting the ball back. Well, 25-13 is your score here in the bottom half of the screen. And Brookwood, well, they jumped out to a lead, but Westby kind of hung around, and they pick up the victory here in game 1. They're going to have game 2 coming up. Let's take a look. It's 19-8 Westby against Royall on the top half of your screen, and we'll keep an eye on that as we continue on with the broadcast. Well, they're starting up on game number 2 here on the bottom half of your screen. 25-8, there's your score as Westby will pick up the win. And they'll look for game number 2 coming up here in just a moment. So we can concentrate now more on the right, or in this case, I want to say right side, but the bottom side of your screen with Westby and Brookwood. It's a 3-2 score, make it 4-2. Pretty good ball game going on here, the volleyball match. So I got Ann Anderson here with me, and Ann, thanks for popping up here. You set up this tournament, kind of a fun little tournament day.
We did, yes. We just want to get these kids out here. We want them learning and growing, and this is just a great experience for them.
Noticed that talking with Joe a little bit, that there's been some other tournaments along the way. I guess I was a little surprised that you're doing things in the spring, but yet it kind of makes sense in between. I mean, it's ugly weather outside. Why not do something inside?
Yeah, so for Brookwood anyways, and kind of in this area, we just started the youth program last year. So this is our second year going into it, and just kind of got together in the conference area and just said, hey, how many kids are interested? And we were surprised by the number of kids that signed up and wanted to come out and learn this. It also, for some of the kids in the older ages, they've already started some club experiences. So, but for those that haven't, they can still get this opportunity for that growth and experience. So it's opportunity.
Some pretty good talent out here, though. You watch some of these kids; they're starting to get the feel and the reaction of things, and how fast that ball can move.
Oh yes, absolutely. And we're trying to start out right away with overhand serving. Not that we don't ever let them, serve underhand, but we just want to start out right away with what they're going to be learning for the future and using. So, yeah, a lot of teams are often surprised, like, wow, I can't believe they're overhand serving ready. Or, like, I can remember back in high school, some people will say, like, I served underhand or something. Or I have kids say, like, they talk about, oh, who's going to be the libero? I said, well, we don't have a libero. And then I have to go back, you want to know what? When I played, we didn't even have such a thing. And they're, like, thinking you're from the dinosaur ages.
But, it's kind of nice not to have that libero right now and give the kids a chance for the whole feel of the game.
Absolutely, because that's what we were looking at, the fundamentals. That's the basics. I just feel like with all youth, they need to get the basics down, and this is, again, a great opportunity for them.
And thanks for coming up here and taking a moment. I appreciate that. Appreciate you and Travis, all that you're doing here for the Falcons, and, of course, just keep things rolling along.
Thanks, yeah. I said I feel like we need a plug-in here about why we need this referendum to go through. Last night when we were setting up, we were like, oh, we're short, places for people to sit. Maybe our nets, aren't, like, we're missing some pads. It was just like, oh, geez, we need this referendum to go through for a few of our facilities anyways.
I had said earlier in the broadcast with the first referendum passed, we'll have some beautiful facilities going on.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, our concession stand right now is just so yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to when that referendum goes through, right? Positive.
Great turnout here today with the crowd, and just a good thing going on here, Ann.
Yeah, thanks for broadcasting too. Appreciate it.
Always a lot of fun. Well, let's take a look back here on the placement and see what we have here in game number 2 for the Westby squad taking on Royall. That's in the top half of your screen. They're now up 8-2 as they rotate around. And on the bottom half, Westby taking on Brookwood. And that score is, it's 12-6 now with Brookwood picking up a point, so they will serve. That ball on the serve just got over the net, and now they'll go back to Westby. Yeah, nice turnout here today. Thank everybody for zeroing in on this on the tape delayed. See you a little later. Tape delayed broadcast. Yeah, our apologies. I'm not really sure what happened. We were planning on being live, and for some reason, we're connected to a good internet port. I know that, but things just didn't kick in like we had hoped for some odd reason. I tried about as much as I could try. Just never materialized. Westby now up 16, make it 17-7. Trying to get that ball over here on the bottom half is just not going to quite go here. And it's 22-9 Westby. Westby in control here in both games so far. Top half of the screen, they're up 17-7. Bottom half, they're now leading 23-9. That ball served, though, into the net. There's an ace by Westby. Or, excuse me, an ace by Brookwood on Westby. There we go. That ball returned on the bottom half, out of bounds. Tough break right there. That ball is going to drop in for the Falcons, and it's now 13 serving 24. Nice return here by Westby. And it's not going to get over the net that time. And the final score is 25-13 here in favor of Westby. Well, let's see here if we can, we'll get the full screen shot here now of the Westby game. 22-10 is your score. (23-10). Pretty good looking return, and yes, Royall will pick up the point here. As it's now 11-24, still game point though. A little too much muscle. Royall player going, oh my goodness, how did I hit that one so hard? But that'll be your score here. At 25-11 is your final. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with more here in just a couple of moments.